everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Sydney. This is going to be a highly requested video because Poshmark did recently launch their new video feature. This is a really exciting feature that has been a long time coming. I feel like I've been wanting this for literally years, just because I know when I'm shopping for things for myself that video is very helpful in terms of picking out things. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to make more sales on Poshmark using their video feature. Before we get started, just a side note, I did post this t-shirt on Instagram the other day, and a few of you messaged me about it, so I will put the link to it down below in the description box, just because I've been trying to focus more on buying clothes for myself as well as clothes to resell. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. My Instagram is Thrifting Debutante. I've been getting a lot of new followers on there recently, and I'm so grateful to have all of you. I do post kind of real-time updates on there, so you're going to hear about things faster on Instagram than you will on YouTube. Also, if you are in my sourcing training group, my show up and source training group, we will be having another live training this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll post the announcement about this in the group. If you are not in the group, we would love to have you join us. I will put the information down below for that. It started off as a course, and it has become kind of an ongoing thing, and I really enjoy doing the live trainings with everyone in the group. So my goal is to do 2 live trainings a month, sometimes more, but I will put all of the info on that down in the description box if that is something that you are interested in. If you need help sourcing better items to make better profits, we really focus on quality over quantity, so to speak, so that you can make more sales buying less inventory and spending less time listing. So all of that information is down in the description box and in the comments. Okay, let's get into the video. If you have any questions whatsoever as I am going through these, if I'm not clear on something, make sure you leave me a comment down below and I will be happy to answer your questions. So the first way you can use this feature is kind of obvious. I do want to preface this by saying that you don't necessarily have to do this. The first point that we are going to talk about is modeling your clothing. So a lot of people kind of freaked out about this when Poshmark released their video feature. Obviously you can model your clothing. That's always great if you can show your clothing either on a person or even just on a mannequin, just to show how something fits, especially if something is, you know, a little bit more. Usually like dresses and fitted clothing do better in pictures on a mannequin, and that is going to hold true in modeling your clothing as well. If something has more unique elements that you need to show on a person in order to show the fit of the item, then I highly recommend showing those types of items on a mannequin. You don't have to model them yourself. You can definitely put them on a mannequin and just kind of film the item on a mannequin. You know, if you can model the clothing, obviously that's going to be a great way to showcase your items, but the downfall with that is that takes a lot of time. Or if you want to hire somebody to model your clothing, that is going to cut into your profits on your item. So I don't want you to feel like that you have to model clothing in order to sell it. It's not necessary that you model it. So that brings me into our second point, which is showing the elements of the item. So you don't necessarily have to model clothing to do this. You can put it on a mannequin, you can hang it on a hanger on the wall, just make it look nice. Make sure you are processing your items and you know, make sure you have good lighting when you are doing this. I will put all of my supplies and lighting kit and everything down in the description box for you. I have an entire list of things that I use, but just make sure that you have good lighting and that you are showcasing your item in the best way possible. But you can use the video feature to show unique elements of the items, any embellishments. You can show the fabric, you can show if it has stretch, if it doesn't have stretch, if it's sheer. all of these things can now be shown on video. Those are things that are a little bit more difficult to show in photos. So that is usually what helps me. If I see a video of an item, then I can usually tell if the fabric is stretchy or if it's going to fit me correctly. So that is why it's going to be super helpful to show these things on video in your listing. The next way that you can use the video feature is to show the function of an item. So, you know, on clothing, you can show the zippers, you can show buttons, you know, any sort of up close detail that you wouldn't otherwise be able to show in a photo. In years past, I have taken multiple photos of zippers on things. I usually include a photo showing the zipper on something up and then showing the zipper down, just to show that the zipper functions. And now I'm going to be able to show that in a video of the item. So, you know, if you have maybe you're selling makeup and you can show that the makeup is sealed, or you can show that it's never been used, things like that. Whatever you can show close up about the item, the more things you can show, the better. And it's going to kind of get your customer to be more likely to trust you and to buy the item from you. Showing more details on your items is going to greatly increase the likelihood of somebody purchasing the item from you or making you an offer. My next tip in using the video feature on Poshmark is to show the condition of the item. This is going to help you tremendously in showing how an item, the condition of an item to a customer, especially on used items. So if there are any sort of, you know, small flaws, you know, not necessarily things that would keep you from selling an item, but this way you'll be able to showcase those in more detail using the video feature. If the customer is able to see these features and these flaws in a video, or the lack of flaws in a video, if something is brand new, that is again going to greatly increase the likelihood of them purchasing from you. It's going to show more details about the item, and it's going to make them way more comfortable in purchasing something, especially in purchasing a used item. So next, I want to talk about kind of using this feature to your benefit. So I want you to really get in the habit of using this feature to show every angle of your item in your listing. You can do this through photos, but even now with the video feature, it's going to make it even more easier for you to show all of the elements of the item. And the more you show about the item, the less likely somebody is going to be able to open a case against you. Remember, Poshmark's policy is no returns unless you have misrepresented the item, unless the item is not as described. So if you have taken a video of your entire item and posted that video in your listing, that is going to greatly deter people from trying to, you know, be sneaky or be dishonest, or, you know, maybe they get the item and they don't like it for any reason and they try to open a case against you. This is going to greatly work in your favor. Even if they do open a case against you, it's going to be more likely to be denied if you have that video in your listing. So use the video feature to completely showcase your item. Show the outside of it, show the inside of it, show the size, show the tag, show all the details that may not have been, you know, as obvious in a photo. This is going to greatly help you to not have any cases decided against you. So you want to use this feature to your benefit, and you want to kind of work this feature into your listing routine. Just make it a habit of taking a quick video, just go over the entire item that you are selling, inside and out, show the size, show the measurements if you can. It is going to greatly, greatly help you if somebody were to open a case against you. Okay everybody, thanks so much for watching my video today. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments for me. I'm always happy to answer questions from you guys, and I will see you in the next